Hello gamers and welcome to another Tower of Fantasy video. In today's video I would like to talk about the disappointing situation Vault and physical players find themselves in and what the future will hold for those of us that play these two elements. I have noticed a decent amount of complaints from the community about Vault and physical element teams not having any real options, and I feel they are more than justified. This might very well be because I'm playing Vault myself, so my opinion might be biased, but I will try to stay as objective as possible during this video. So, to better understand why people are complaining about this, we have to look at the current situation. First, and maybe the most important aspect, is that as an average player that does not spend hundreds or even thousands on the game every time a new simulacra gets released, you have to pick an element and stick to it. There are many reasons for this and I have explained this before, so I will not go into too much detail, but it has to do with the limited resources you have available, and it also has to do with how equipment works. The second reason that plays into this is availability, and to understand why, we will first have to take a look at the other elements. Let's start with fire. At the moment there are 5 fire simulacras, having a little bit of everything: healer, tank, damage dealers, both charge and shatter units, with an extra fire unit that has not been released yet in the global version. Next, we will take a look at frost. Similar to fire, they have 5 frost simulacras, having a healer, 2 tanks and 2 damage dealers. As you can imagine, they have both shatter and charge units, and there is an extra frost unit that has yet to be released in our version. On the other hand, when we talk about Vault units, there is 1 healer and 2 damage dealers, all 3 of them being charge units, with an extra unit coming in the future. This next Vault unit is a charge type damage dealer on the Chinese servers, meaning Vault will still be missing the option to play tank or have any shatter units unless the developers do something about it. Similar to Vault, if we take a look at physical units, the situation might seem even worse. At the moment, there are only 2 physical damage dealers. At least they are charge and shatter, but there is no tank or healer. And in the future there will be a healer and a damage dealer coming to our version. All of this means that for a decent amount of time, even after we catch up to the Chinese version, Fire and Frost will have 6 units in total, while Vault and Physical will have 4. On top of this, Fire and Frost team comps will have a variety of choices, regardless of the role they play, while Vault and Physical will be forced to either play healer or damage dealer. Another thing to take into consideration is the upcoming simulacrum called Lin. Yes, I have not forgotten Lin. First problem with Lin is that she is a limited banner exclusive, which can reasonably make her unappealing to the average player. The other problem is that she is an aberration. While everyone will benefit from having her, she doesn't fix the difference between elements. At best, she can act as a band-aid for this problem. Back to the topic. This is not a problem on the Chinese version of the game. So we might ask ourselves, why did this happen in our version and what can be done to fix it? I believe this happened because the devs did not release the collab units from China, and this is perfectly understandable. Collabs are supposed to target a specific demographic, but what I believe to be a mistake is that they did not do something for our version to fill in the void left by the missing collab units, and instead they proceeded to release characters of other elements, making the situation worse. That being said, I prefer to look at the bright side of things, and I hope for the best. I hope that the devs have plans to fill in the void left by the collab units, and hopefully they will take note of these complaints and do something about them soon. Maybe even a collab of our own that will have the same elements as the Chinese one did. For now, if you are a new player, I think you should stick to playing Frost or Fire, and if you already made the unfortunate choice of picking Vault or Physical, just hang in there for a while longer, or even take a break and come back when the devs decide to fix this. Please let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this topic, and if this has affected you in any way. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please consider helping the channel out by leaving a like and subscribing. See you in the next one, gamers!